Mandatory updates.
You're doing this a lot today.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you've been doing that. Welcome to Mandatory Update Nights. This is Elise Willems.
Ian Hink.
And this is our esteemed guest, first time on the show.
Esteemed.
Kyle Bossman, is that how you say that? Is
Sure.
that how you pronounce it? Okay,
Busy
Kyle
Bossman.
Bossman.
Yep.
Kyle Busy Bossman.
Before we start the show,
We just did.
before we get to the body of the show,
Oh.
there are a lot of comments that are like, oh, like, Night sucks. Why aren't you doing regular mandatory update? Like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I gotta agree with these comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. But what kills me is there are a lot of comments that get really aggressive that are like,
Sure.
fuck you guys, whatever. And I'm like,
Did you not know that
What are the
everyone
people?
on the internet is garbage?
well, I'm on the internet.
Prove me wrong with your behavior, internet. Prove me
The
wrong.
beauty boys are very polite.
The beauty boys are all very polite. Hi, beauty boys! We love the beauty
What
boys.
I'm saying is the people,
We love the
they like,
beauty boys.
in one breath, they like tell us to fuck off because they like want us to make the show that they
Because
like.
they like the other show.
Yeah, but I just think that's funny that they
We're gonna-
want us, they like us, but
Yeah.
they hate us.
Yeah.
We're like Richard Gere in the trailer for Primal Fear.
Oh.
We're the lawyer that you love to hate.
No, I mean, Nintendo just got that for like, hey, here's a Metroid game, kind
yeah.
of. And it was just, that's what we're doing.
Because we love Metroid and hate you
We're
for
putting out
making
Federation
fake
Force every week.
Well, we're going to do a regular one next week, probably.
No, I'm gone.
You're gone next week?
I'm gone Thursday, Friday.
Holy crap. Well, I'm a liar to
that's why we're
someone.
doing it this week because
Now I'm a liar on Twitter to somebody.
Ian's out Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, I'm out Thursday, Friday this week. Half day
And
Thursday.
it's not really possible to do it in 3 days.
Going to
also, just because
Minnesota.
we look for like a lot of the news that we do, the best news that we do, we get last minute.
Comes
Thursday.
last minute. I was thinking about this. Maybe we should make Mandatory Update, make it a little shorter. Like
Yeah.
fewer jokes, maybe?
Yeah.
Because like some jokes are like
All right.
7s. We want to have like 8s.
You think there are jokes that are 7s?
Some jokes are like 3s.
Yeah,
We
that's
want
what I
like
was thinking.
4s
Yeah.
out of 15.
All 4s.
All 4s.
That'd be a cool thing to promise. Like, this episode is all 4s
It's
or
all
above.
4s.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a thing on Mandatory Update now where
Uh-huh.
every week Kyle has to write one amazing joke. He has to write one incredible joke.
not
He'd
capable of
never
it.
do it. It'd
Yeah.
be impossible for
That's
Kyle.
the thing is every week we go, Kyle, what's your best joke? And then
Right.
we cut to Kyle, and then Kyle fumbling papers
Yeah.
goes, oh, well, hang on.
That might be fun because the joke always bombs.
And
Yeah,
we
yeah.
pressure you so much.
And then
Yeah,
Don, and then Don walks in having written one joke, and it's glorious.
Well, Don would do 3. For
Right.
fun behind the scenes, Don would write like 3 jokes, and there would be like one that makes no sense and would not make it
Yeah.
in. But then, 2 glorious jokes.
But he
Yeah.
doesn't really write jokes anymore.
He doesn't really
No.
write jokes anymore, but when he did, he would always write like 1, 2, or 3, and they'd almost always, all of them would get in the show.
If
'Cause
there's-
they're like classic.
If there's ever like a Vegas hooker joke, you know it came from Don.
Yeah.
His delivery is what sells
is
it too.
key.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wear glasses more than my contacts now because I've just given up. I just don't care anymore
Almost make
about
me feel dirty
anything.
sometimes.
Yeah.
If your
I don't care
pee
about.
isn't clear, get off the stage.
Yeah. Pee clear or get off the stage. That's what they say. Choose death. But yeah, I just don't care anymore
You know
about
who
my life.
also stopped caring?
Huh.
Ouya.
Yeah, did they?
I think
are they,
we had never stopped caring. I don't think that's fair.
Are they like done now though? Did they?
No, they're
finally
better
quit?
than ever.
They're
Oh.
back, baby!
God.
He's back.
Explain.
So basically what happened is Razer bought Ouya.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad move, Razer.
Well, that's what I thought at first. I was
Bad
like,
move.
what would it benefit Razer to buy Ouya? And then I read about it more and I was like, this actually
What are they doing?
makes more sense. So basically like Razer has their own little micro console, like the Amazon console or like
It's probably
like
called
Ouya
like
itself.
the Silverback.
It's called the Forge.
TV.
Okay, yeah. Forge TV.
He's got to have TV at the
Yeah,
end of it
yeah.
for some dumb reason. Yeah.
So, like-
Because the Fire TV did so well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That they're like, oh, we got to replicate that failure.
So like if you have an Android TV and you have this little Forge box, you can stream games, any game, like
An Android
let's-
TV.
Let me tell you, any game, including Steam, Origin, Battle.net, and Uplay. So like, You can stream all those to your
Battle.net
Android TV.
even?
Battle.net even.
Whoa.
Using this little like Forge TV. So
So
basically,
it's a Steam box.
I don't know if it's
Little-
powerful.
You can just throw stuff around your living room, you know?
Yeah.
So do you need to stream it from another machine?
Yes.
Or is it
Yeah.
itself?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
so it's just like an intermediary device.
But then, aren't there games that like it doesn't exist as like a little micro console that it has games on it itself, like the Ouya?
Yeah, and so that's really what the sale was. Apparently, they don't want that. They don't want the Ouya. Like Ouya's the name is gonna go away after a year.
Right,
They,
they
just
just
want
want that tech.
that catalog and that
Yeah.
tech, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have like their own streaming service called Cortex, which is going to absorb the Ouya store
Yeah.
or whatever.
Cortex.
I don't know where some companies like get the names.
Yeah, who's
from.
the Razer naming guy? He's like, hey guys! He's got those like slatted shades, you know?
I don't know if he does with Forge and Cortex. Those to me are real like '90s words.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's like
Yeah.
out of the 90s,
Oh,
and he
okay.
thinks
Got
all this
yellow
stuff is
sunglasses.
yeah, and he's
Yeah.
got like an unbuttoned. He looks like he's from Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. He's like on Venice Beach with his shirt unbuttoned.
Is that the one with the plus?
Yeah, it's
Romeo
the one
plus
with,
Juliet.
with Leonardo DiCaprio and
Okay.
Claire Danes.
Yeah.
And talk show host by Radiohead, probably the best thing that came out of that movie.
So I guess my question is, why would Razer want to buy Ouya?
Just for that tech
I
and
guess
that catalog. I
Right.
guess.
In the Polygon interview, he was bragging about 1,500 games that now suddenly work for Razer. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
like, but
1,500 games that nobody wants. We
yeah,
got 'em.
Games aren't that. When people look at games like that, when somebody says 1,500 games, that just makes me so mad
Yeah.
because
How many good ones?
how many
3?
good ones?
We
That
got
cool
3.
frog.
We
that
got
cool
3
frog
good-
jumping game.
Yeah, but that game's so weird.
Yeah.
We got 3 good games, and that's it.
Towerfall. You got
So I
Towerfall
was
now.
just thinking it probably has Towerfall, but I couldn't
Yeah.
remember all I could think was Tower Defense. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can remember the name of the game. Mike
I prefer Samurai Gun.
and Ouya, I think only has about 200,000 unique users, which isn't a lot.
Yeah.
That seems even high to me. What is in my eye?
Not your contacts.
Or is it?
Yeah. What if you were double bagging on those
Oh,
eyes?
that'd be the worst. I'd see with so much clarity.
Yeah.
I can see through time.
It doesn't though. It's real weird to put contacts and glasses on at the same time.
No, it
You
just
ever done
it just
it?
undoes
Yeah.
it just makes your sight bad again.
Yeah.
You
I
slept in your contact lenses?
oh absolutely.
I've woken up and been like,
Me too, yeah.
Well, only like one time by accident though.
and a bunch of times on purpose.
Yeah, just like I'm taking a nap right now. I don't care.
And then you wake up and you're like, this was a mistake.
13
yeah.
hours later.
Damn you, past Kyle.
When I first started wearing contacts, my optometrist was like, "You can sleep in these. You can sleep in these
Whoa.
the whole night." I was like,
Canadian doctors, they don't know what's going
I
on.
was like, I'm a fucking doctor, but I ain't gonna sleep in these.
Well, some I'm no fucking doctor. Some I guess some of them are like designed to be perma-wear for like 2 weeks, and then you scrape them off your eye with a
No.
thing. Yeah, apparently.
What's
That's
going on with Razer in China?
Huh?
Like, what's Razer's involvement with China?
I gotta say, she's
China.
better at the transition.
I'm honestly.
What's going on with Razer
So
in
I don't-
China?
I
This
don't
stuff
know-
confuses
I don't
me.
know that there was any involvement with China. Just the CEO of Razer, he just happened to be traveling to China.
Oh, okay.
Just on a
When he
vacation.
He's
He's Michael Hubering it.
When he got the
Currently in
news.
China.
Yeah, maybe they met at the China
Yeah.
Toy show.
And they were like, hey, you got that Forge? Cortex?
And
Jolly.
Huber went, loving the Ouya.
Yeah.
Even though he's probably never played it.
It's like, Huber, what do we name our streaming service? Cortex.
He would say Cortex.
Just kind of rolls out, yeah.
Dude, I miss Huber. I forgot he was like
You forgot he
still
existed.
around
You
for a while.
forgot he was ever born.
I'm like a dog. I've got impermanence.
Anyway, so
Where'd
when
you go?
when he
You
was
left.
he was on this flight to China, and that's when he found out that Ouya owes indie developers a ton of money.
Right.
And Ouya's like, haha. Ouya's got the like little mustache, and they're
That's
in
what-
black and white running away with a
And,
money bag.
Yeah.
Min Liang Tan, this is what he said. He said, "We only acquired the team, the platform, and the assets of Ouya. We didn't look at the debts because it's not how the deal was structured for us." So you can't blame this guy that he was like, shit, none of
Ouya
these indie
fleeced
devs-
him.
Yeah, so
Ouya fleeced him.
free the games, I think it was like if you're exclusive to Ouya, Ouya will give you money. I think that's how that
You
works.
say Ouya weird.
Yeah,
Lee.
basically it was like you
It's a weird word.
Oh yeah. I
you-
mean, yeah. It is.
You did a Kickstarter, which this is super sketch because you're supposed to do a Kickstarter,
Okay.
and originally it was Ouya would match 100% of the total funds you raised up to $250,000 in an Ouya launch exclusive game. So even it's not even an exclusive.
I
maybe,
see how
it's
it works.
launch exclusive.
Up to how many dollars?
$250,000, right?
Good
And
golly.
it set aside $1 million for the fun. You had
For
to
the fun?
for the fund. I didn't pronounce the D.
I want to set aside $1 million for the fun
Oh
someday.
my god, could you imagine?
Just set
I
it,
can't
set it
imagine.
aside for the fun.
Set aside for the fun, and like my banker or whoever, because at that point I'd have like a banker, you know. He'd be like, "What is this?" And I'd be like, "Oh, it's just for the fun."
And he knows
goes,
exactly
"For the
what that
fund?"
means. Yeah.
No, at first he's like confused. He's like, "For the fund?" And I'm like, "No, for the fun." And he goes, "Ah," and then it like electric guitar sound effect wipes to me and my banker on like a yacht. And then I'm like, "How much money we got left, Chaz?" And he's like, "This yacht costs $900,000."
Yeah.
And we're like, "All right."
Doesn't tell you how much is left.
It's
Just
a
tells you
rental.
the price of the yacht.
Yeah.
If we're ever like filthy rich millionaires, how about I manage?
When we're ever filthy
Yeah,
rich
yeah, it's happening.
millionaires.
I'll manage your finances and you manage my finances. It'll be crazy. I'll be like, I bought
Deal.
you this tugboat.
And I'll be like,
I said yacht. And I'll be like, toot.
and I'll be like, good thing I just took out a life insurance policy on you and my tugboat. Tugboat fire.
We missed the good part of the story, though, which is Razer's being the good guy and is just saying, yeah, all right, I'll pay off those stupid little
Oh,
indie
really?
debts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Razer.
They came out and they came
They
out
bought
with
a
guns
lemon.
blazing.
Yeah, they bought a lemon.
So
Ouya's a
wait,
lemon.
how much do we know the figures? Like, what did they pay for Ouya and what do they owe? Is it like a break-even deal?
After discussing the Free the Games fund with his staff in Ouya, they found out that $620,000 of the original $1 million had not been paid out.
Oh my gosh, Ouya, what were you doing?
But most, if not all, that money wasn't paid because developers hadn't yet hit the milestone triggering payment.
Oh, okay.
So
I
that
guess-
means that they're just screwed, right?
No. Razer's
No.
going to be like, if you hit those milestones, we'll pay
if
you.
you hit the milestone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the deal just still stands.
Yeah, you still got to make your games, indie developers.
All right, so it's not like Ouya was like being sketchy and not paying people. They were waiting for this whatever the word we just used.
So.
What was the word we just used?
Milestones.
Yeah.
But Razer, had a little snafu with Evo, but now they're like, hey,
Situation
nice
normal,
PR.
all fucked
Yeah.
up.
Some
That's
real
what snafu stands for.
Positive PR for Razer
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the gate here. I would,
On the heels of that debacle at Evo with that Razer stick failing.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is what Elise just said.
Well, I was talking about what snafu means.
I couldn't tell if you just had blown over what I said or you were elaborating on it.
But I'll have you know that this is on the heels of that stick debacle at Evo.
Well, how long ago was Evo?
That was just last weekend.
So this is real close to that.
Just, it's
Yeah.
real on the heels of it, you might say.
in the immediate aftermath.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
almost directly following the
Helicular.
events at what? Vernacular?
Helicular.
Helicular.
On the heels of.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was weekend before last weekend.
It was the weekend before last weekend, so it was
Yeah.
more like in the shadow of
Shadicular.
the shadicular.
Printemps semaine.
Well, what is that
The
word?
French for the spring weekend, as what we would call the 2 weekends before.
Ooh, that's
Is that a
that's pretty
spring-
good.
That's not a term.
Spring
Oh, that was
weekend?
cool.
But spring
All right.
weekend, I think, would be a funny.
Is that
Spring
actually
weekend.
the French for spring weekend?
Yes.
She speaks French.
No, not very well. Not
Ich
very
spreche
well
ein
anymore.
bisschen Deutsch. Do you speak anything?
Language of love, baby.
I don't
Yes.
speak.
Is that face?
I have no languages.
He does, barely even speaks English.
I barely speak
I am
English.
without language.
I am without language. Please teach me to draw.
What is love?
You do speak the language of love, though.
I speak language of drawing. I can do
You can do
sad
those
drawings.
weird little sad doodles.
Yeah, yeah, I
they're
can do
all
those.
they're all like your doodles occupy some kind of space where like they're pretty cool, but they do make you feel like unsettled, like kind of just uncomfortable and sad.
Yeah.
Looking upon them, and you're not sure why, because they're not of the subject matter's not. It's just a little boy or
That would
something,
be fantastic.
and you're just like, eh.
You should or you should choose to do this, whether you want to do it or not. I'll just present you with the idea.
She's forcing me to do this.
But if you were doing doodles for the final Bosman, I bet people would love if you like live streamed yourself doing them. But a ton of people would watch that.
You know what you do? You run to the store, you buy a Cintiq by Wacom,
Yeah, if I had that, we
yeah.
could do that.
and then you draw directly on your screen. God, those things are
I have
glorious.
a little shitty Wacom bamboo.
Yeah, I've got a
doesn't really
bamboo
work.
myself. You stole a good one from Viacom.
Yeah.
It's at my desk.
Yeah. Can I have it?
No, I use it.
You don't use it.
I use
he
it.
uses it.
So what I do
You
is
use it?
for when I do drawings for Final
Oh.
Bossman, I'll draw them at home, scan them in, and then here's where I'll do the coloring.
Have you ever fought anyone?
Yes.
Really?
Like a fist fight?
Yeah, but never after never from high school on.
So it was like a middle school.
Middle school
like a
fights.
slap
Middle
fight or
school
something.
brawls.
Do you want to fight right now?
No. So the way that I fight or fought anyway is to just
Just shove?
no, to get the person on the ground in like one of those situations, like in a lock where they can't do anything, shoving their face against the floor.
Let's fight right now. Let's see what happens.
No one wants to see that.
You know who's fighting?
I guarantee that everyone would want to see that.
Destiny is fighting for longevity right now.
Whoa. See, that's a transition.
She's the best
That's
in the
not
biz.
like, what's
Best in the
Razers
biz.
in China?
I wasn't trying to do a transition. I was trying to stay in the topic we were in. I just
Yeah.
don't. I don't get it still.
Or an Eddie Murphy. Sometimes Will Smith reminds me of Eddie Murphy.
Will Smith. I wouldn't do excited Will Smith because like present Will Smith. This is not rehearsed. We're just practicing
He's
this now.
demure.
Let's get it. Let's get a present Will Smith.
We got like a right now Will Smith.
So it's like Suicide Squad, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely down there,
With some kind of Suicide Squad.
huh?
Kind of suicide.
Yeah, Will Smith. He's just cool. I don't know. I can't do it.
I guess with some kind of Suicide Squad, huh?
Yeah, that's real close.
That's like it's going like
That's
Ron
really about-
Perlman or something. I feel like.
No, that's about it.
Really?
Yeah.
My voice is too high, and I can't get into that baritone register. I guess with some kind of Suicide Squad, huh?
I'm not
Nailed
here to
it.
talk about religion. I just want to talk about my movie.
Sounds like John Travolta.
That's John Travolta. Or
Same
like
same
it's
topic
like,
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both those guys.
Or like Jimmy Stewart, but like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
through John Travolta. Like if John Travolta was possessed by the ghost of Jimmy Stewart, that's what you
You
just
push
did.
that a little bit further, it could be Matt Damon doing an impression of Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, yeah,
that.
yeah.
Matt Damon.
Doing an
Doing
impression.
McConaughey.
First Matt Damon. Hey there, I'm just a cool Southern guy.
That's Matthew McConaughey.
Matt Damon doing an impression.
That's Matt Damon doing Matthew
Yeah,
McConaughey.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to wear a shirt. I don't know. Matthew McConaughey never has a shirt on.
He does. He does.
Now he does. He's
He
a
does
changed
now.
man.
He's
a
changed.
changed
He's
man.
a changed man.
He's a serious actor now.
Gone are the days of whatever
Matt
that
Damon
was.
does do a funny impression of Matthew McConaughey, and he relies really heavily on saying Mr. Soderbergh.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Soderbergh. Mr. Soderbergh. Time is a flat
So
circle.
Destiny revealed that you will finish out the game's 10-year cycle with your Guardian by your side. So that Guardian is going to last you through every expansion, every sequel. That's the Guardian that you can, if you choose, you can finish that game with.
Yeah.
Taken King or
No.
No, just
10 years, 9 years from now. 9
so
years
I don't
from
have
now.
to start over ever. So
Yeah.
basically, what they're saying is there's never a Destiny 2.
No, there is.
no, there is.
Yeah. Your Guardian will still be compatible with
Yeah.
Destiny 2.
Oh, it's all a gutter, man. No,
I-
it's all a ghetto, man. It's just
I-
one big ghetto in outer space.
I don't
Gutter
think it's a
in
good
outer
idea.
space.
You don't?
I
don't-
do.
All right.
Fight!
Tell
On
me
the
about your
ground.
Let's
character.
fight.
Head down.
Let's fight.
Tell me
Push
what
his
you
head-
like about your Guardian's character.
She's pretty.
What is your Guardian? What good decisions has your Guardian made?
None. There's no story in that game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
No,
do
you know what the good decision my Guardian has made? Not wasting another 100 hours trying to get to level goddamn 34. That's why you want to keep your Guardian.
Yeah, it's really that.
Yeah.
It's like, so to me, yeah, that means nothing. Your Guardian is
no,
honestly
it
just
means
a-
that your game is bad, and
set
I
of
don't want to
armor.
have to play it again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think your character will or your Guardian will at all resemble what they did originally, because they're going to give you so much in terms of, like, different skills that will make your...
Biometric enhancements.
Yeah, all the weapons that you pick up, any loadouts that you get are going to make that character look nothing like what you originally started with.
I think I'm being bitter about the story that was removed. You know what I mean? There used to matter. Your race used to matter in that game.
Yeah.
No, it never did.
No, I mean in the original concepts of what the game was going to be.
Yeah. Because like
Yeah.
now in the real game that came out, it's
Yeah.
really fucking stupid because I'm an awakened, right?
Yeah.
And you go and you meet the awakened, and they treat you exactly the same as they treat
robot.
everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like I am your race. You should not be treating me like some kind of crazy outsider. I came from here. You know?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
So that's why this kind of stupid thing kind of like washes off. It's like, good, okay, so I
Yeah.
get to move my armor forward.
Destiny is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's got good shooting mechanics and it's fun to play with your friends. But, like, yeah, the story, like, that game is not, it's not a game. It's just like a thing you shoot and the numbers go up, which is a game.
They're
Time is a
something
flat
that
circle.
I'm like wondering how they're gonna do because they have this like 10-year life cycle, right? So like
That's
say
what they
5 years
claim,
from
yeah.
now, I want to get into Destiny, but it's existed for 5 years. Somebody, other people they are like their like skill subsets are like maxed out.
Yeah.
Their characters are nothing like what they originally were. They have all these awesome weapons. Like, what incentive do I have as a new player to get
For
into Destiny?
$49.95 Destiny 2 starter bundle add-on package, you can get a boost on your game.
I mean, yeah, that's
Become legend.
the World of Warcraft solution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
when Destiny 2 comes out, you can pay like another $20 or whatever to just have like a character maxed up to that level.
And the other thing they
Or
do
something.
is just make your old weapons irrelevant.
Right.
Like, these new weapons are so
Yeah.
good that your old weapons are stupid now.
Like that's the thing, that's just constant nerfs. So like apparently there were guns like Thorn, I think was one of them. It was ridiculous because everyone in PvP would use it, and you get like poisoned, so you get shot and then poisoned for like insane amount of damage, so you just die no matter what, pretty much. And they nerfed it, and someone was saying that they nerfed these guns so that casual players could compete, because like someone who plays for hundreds of hours and has all of the good guns, because apparently there's like some rocket launcher that you could like grind for like 50 hours and still not get it or whatever.
Oh.
And like so they nerfed them so that it didn't matter anymore, so that new people who didn't have 50 hours to waste wouldn't get destroyed by this amazing gun, stuff like that. And I guess that's why they punish their mega users, like by having limits on how many marks you can get per week or whatever it is. I don't know.
It makes it all feel fruitless.
Destiny is very fruitless.
Here's the thing, though: when you boil anything down, it's fruitless. Like hobby, it's a hobby, So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
enjoy
If
it,
you're enjoying it while you're doing it.
if you're enjoying it, it's fine. But
Then it's
yeah,
good.
I mean, like, you're not getting anything out
I
of
guess
it.
it's like
15 years from now, it's not gonna matter.
It's not like studying to get it like a certification in something, and then
YouTube,
and then
for
you get that
example.
certification, and then they nerf everything. They just give everyone else a certification. It's like
Right.
it's like if you're enjoying it as you're doing it, I guess I see the point. To me, like the end game should be after this 10 years. Where have I come from? Like, where have I come from and where am I
Yeah.
now?
It's like
How do
when I
I feel
spent all
about
that
the
time
story?
learning tantric sex, and then now I'll just never find love again. So it all went for nothing. It's pointless.
It'll happen eventually. What I
Not
think
if I keep playing so much Destiny.
I think you hit on something there, though, Elise, is that, like, if you're concerned, though, that, like, your investment of Destiny will disappear, you're playing Destiny for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
If this news excites you and just like, ooh, all this time that I put into Destiny will mean something 10 years from now, I don't think you're playing Destiny the right way. Just have fun.
The funny
Doing it
thing,
wrong.
the
Yeah.
thing that I could see, I guess, well, I don't know. Like, I'm happy that my Guardian will keep going so that I could stay in it. Because, like, if Destiny 2 came out, and I think they're smart to do this too, because if Destiny 2 came out and I lost all that progress,
Oh, you'd be
I would just be
pissed.
like, fuck this forever and never do it over again, But there are probably some people who, like, will do that anyway.
Well, you were
like, when
pissed-
they announce some third or fourth class, there are definitely going to be people who start from scratch or
You
whatever.
were annoyed that you couldn't even keep your progress from the beta.
Yeah.
So imagine
Because
if you can't keep your progress from the
because I already played the alpha, the beta, and the first part of the game, which is just the same thing over and over and over again. Ugh, Destiny. You could have been so cool.
Destiny will be cool.
I
Only
don't
goes
know,
up from
man.
here.
They keep making, like, it's so easy to, like, all they have to do is, like, actually listen to people. It definitely gets closer. Like, Wolf's Den had, like, some cool stuff in it, or whatever it's called.
How House of Wolves.
House of Wolves.
House of
Thank you.
Wolves.
It was definitely like a step in the right direction, but then like all this Taken King stuff is just like,
I think when Destiny 2 is like getting announced and they're doing interviews though, they're gonna trash on Destiny really hard.
oh yeah.
Really?
In the behind the scenes stuff. Just like, yeah, we're gonna do all the story stuff now.
Incidentally,
This is all
watch
things
this
we-
week's episode of Final Boss.
It's about that. You're
It's
right,
about
it's about that.
The thing, like Taken King, they're like, we're adding a new race. We're excited to add a new race, but the new race is just all the other races black and white.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys are lazy. You're lazy piles of garbage.
And race doesn't matter.
I mean, it's just DLC.
Well, no, the enemy race.
Oh.
It's like things you're shooting at.
Oh, and they're recolored?
It's basically just, they did the exact same thing in Halo with, what is it, the Flood? The things that are just like corrupted versions of the other guys.
No, the Flood is
Whatever.
completely-
The one that was like the same thing but with like barnacles on it.
Okay.
What
Yeah, but
race
Flood's
is that?
also like little freaky creatures.
Right.
Flood's a lot of different things.
Okay. Well, whatever.
It's also
Wasn't
huge
one of them
blobs.
just like a diseased version of the other race in Halo?
You know, I
I never
know
really
my Halo
played a lot of
lore.
Halo, but whatever. It's just like that again. Whatever.
But you know a company I appreciate how they're handling all their extra content, etc.? It's Bethesda.
Oh.
Really? You appreciate this?
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Bethesda, though so I don't know how you feel about this. We all have like surmised that there will be a Fallout 4. They didn't announce it until a month ago, right? And that game is coming out
Before their press conference, which
That
still
game
is silly to me.
Yeah, but I guess because I don't know. I still don't know why they did that.
Yeah, but
I guess
anyway.
they have control over it then. But
But it's coming out this year.
it's coming out this fall, which is like
Was it like a
the-
6 month?
the least hypes like cycle we've seen in a really long time.
To me, this is the way you do it. You
Yes.
announce a game.
Yeah, I like that.
Like one of the Resident Evil 6 or 5 did this, where they were like,
6 did that, yeah.
yeah, where it's like, hey, this game comes out in 3 months,
Yep,
and everyone was like, holy crap.
it's awesome.
And then the game was trash. But like, yeah, this game looks like I'm jazzed about it. I've always liked the Fallout games,
They
even though I think I'm maybe getting too old.
I think having less of a PR cycle has given them more control over it, because they didn't just start like they came out and showed you so much that they didn't give us room to speculate. You know what I mean? They told us so much right from the very beginning, right from the initial announcement.
Yeah.
And that's let them like control this, and they've been really honest and transparent. They've basically said, yeah, there are going to be mods. There's going to be mod support on PC and Xbox One, but we haven't even started working on it. Like, yeah, we're telling you it, but
They haven't started working on the mods.
on the mod support. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this was an exclusive announcement at Microsoft's press conference when they said mods will only work on PC and Xbox One.
Oh.
And it turns out they're not even coming this year.
Right.
Those mods.
Yeah.
The tools and everything. So that to me makes that initial announcement fall flat. Like, wait,
Yeah.
you didn't even know what they were at that point. But I love Pete Hines' honesty.
Yeah.
Just to come out and say, yeah, we're making the game first.
Right.
We got to finish this
Like
first.
that I appreciate.
Yeah.
Because it bothers me when like a game is delayed. Like I can see it for like, oh, we got to get multiplayer to work or whatever. Like I think that's maybe what's delaying Phantom Pain or whatever. Like that game's probably been done for a while. I don't know this, but it's probably been done for a while, and they're just working on multiplayer or something.
Yeah, that one's
You
had a
know?
real long
But
advertising
like,
schedule.
yeah, because they've had it forever. But like, so like for multiplayer, since it's like a big feature, I can see it. But if it was something for like modding, where it's like I don't know, 10% or less of the player base is gonna mess with it,
Yeah.
don't delay a game for that. Like, get the game out and then say, okay, guys, just wait,
Yeah.
4 months.
And I'm pretty sure Pete Hines said on bonus round that like it's done. They're just polishing it.
The game itself?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that there's a whole other like portion to development, getting the retail copies ready and everything.
Yeah.
You know, if that's the case, then this is something I really, really admire. Is like movies kind of do this a lot of the time too. I heard that Star Wars like has an edit. You know?
Really?
Yeah. And I'm sure that they're doing crazy effects and everything
post,
still.
yeah.
Yeah, post is gonna take forever. But like, with video games, like because we're so used to things getting delays and like coming out super broken and stuff like that. I'm like, if Bethesda waited until they had the game like at 90% and they're like, all right, we know for a fact that we can finish it in this amount of time and squash bugs for this amount of time, and then have a month of just like parties and waiting for the copies to be pressed, and then the game comes out, like that I respect a lot, because like, yeah, don't make promises that you can't keep. Like, wait until your product is in a predictable state and then say, okay, here it is. It's coming out at this day.
Yeah,
at this
you're
time.
right. That is really cool.
In
We don't give
Yeah.
them enough credit for that.
Yeah.
In the same vein, though, like we do criticize studios for doing such long development cycles, or not even development cycles, but like telling us about a game, announcing it so soon before
Yeah.
it's even been started.
Like Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to know about that game.
Well-
if all you're going to show me is some stills with devs talking, and then a year later, all you're going to show me is a really scant teaser trailer with nothing in it.
Yeah, I thought about this because it's like they might not want to tell us, but because the internet is like just spoilers are so rampant now, leaks are so rampant.
Yeah.
Like employees are leaking stuff. And
Basement Columbos.
Is that a term?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I love that.
I love Basement Columbos. It's so funny.
Who said that?
I can't remember the origin of that story, but it was like some angry publisher.
Basement Columbos?
Just
Why
like, oh,
Columbo? He's so
Basement
old.
Columbos figuring everything out. Yeah.
Was it Randy?
It had to be someone over 60.
Randy
Was
Pitchford?
it Randy Pitchford?
No, it was not Randy
It had to be
Pitchford.
someone over like 700 years old
Yeah.
to know
That's
who Columbo is.
fantastic.
Yeah, I love Basement Columbos.
Well, yeah, so they have these basement Columbos that are trying to leak info about their game. They have employees that are leaking info about their game. So at least if you announce it yourself first, you control it, right?
Yeah.
You have power over that.
But like that can
But-
backfire too, because like that EA press conference 2 years ago was like, everyone was like, every single thing they showed was just conceptual prototype. We're in development, and we're like, motherfucker, why are you even showing me this?
I love what
This isn't a
Bethesda did
game?
with Fallout 4.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how you announce a game.
That was
That's
cool,
how
I
you
think.
show a game. I don't know. I still don't know why they announced it 4 days ahead of time, but like,
But I also think that like this whole mod support thing, like we talked about it before, like longevity and keeping people interested in your game. Like we talked about it with Street Fighter. But like that's what they're doing with the mod support.
yeah.
To me, though, the way they're talking about it now gives me the implication that it's not going to be the same kind of mods that like Skyrim has. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't think on the Xbox
Nude
One
mods.
you won't have
Yeah.
My Little Ponies to ride
Dogs
on the
in
Xbox
Skyrim,
One.
you
I
know?
don't
Yeah,
think
that's
you'll
the
have
thing. Like,
that.
Yeah.
is it gonna be like a closed thing where you have to get it from their
Well,
marketplace?
so they have Bethesda Net, which is
Yeah.
their new kind of press website, but it's sort of their source for like all things.
Apparently,
Bethesda
like
games.
Snap Map and all that, it like all ties into that.
So like Snap Map, you'll be able to find people's Snap Maps on that site. You'll be able to get mods there too.
yeah,
So that's like their main resource that they're pushing their community on.
yeah. Huh.
So like that weird Reddit post about in how Fallout 3 that the train was actually just a
Yeah.
person's helmet
yeah.
that runs really fast. I don't want to know that stuff.
I do. I like.
I think
it's
that's funny.
hilarious.
Like to me, it's like I don't want to walk around Disneyland, but like when they turn on all the lights, you know what I mean? I like.
I've seen Space Mountain with the lights on.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
when,
that kind
when
of
we
thing,
were in
yeah.
high school, we went and played marching band at Disney World, and they took us in the behind the
Must be nice.
scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took us behind the scenes, and I saw one of the mascot people, like in half dress, you know.
Yeah.
And he was like sweating bullets, and he was just like, oh god, you know. And I was just like, okay, magic destroyed.
Yeah. So to me, that's my feeling on mods most of the time. If it's like, yeah, they just destroy these worlds I work so hard to believe in. So yeah, I think that's where I get apprehensive.
Did I ever tell you, this is not tangentially related, but it's a funny story. I can't remember if I told it on this show or not. I went to Disneyland. I've been to Disney
Okay.
World a bunch of times,
Yeah.
but I've never been to Disneyland, and I finally went a couple of months ago, and with like Ben and former GT employees, Chris and Patrick, and my sister and her boyfriend.
What a trip.
Yeah, what?
What a trip.
It was great. It was marvelous.
Yeah.
But we were walking through Disneyland, and there was a mascot walking by, and then a dad behind us says to his little daughter, who's probably like, I don't know, walking, but like 3 or 4 or 5, whatever, and the dad goes, "Who's that?" And she goes, "It's Goofy!" Like screams it, the most like overjoyed I've ever heard. But it was Pluto. It was so awesome. But she just like screamed it. It was amazing. It was so great. We were all just like, "This is the best."
I've never been to Disney World. Only been to Disneyland once on my 24th birthday.
That was a long time ago.
Let's go again. That was so long ago.
Just count the rings
It's time to go back.
on me.
Is that a thing, neck rings?
For Elise it is, apparently.
For me
Look
it
at that.
is,
What
'cause,
is
like,
that? What's the
think,
deal?
I think I probably had like a larger neck at one point in my life, and then I
think
lost
it looks
neck
like
weight.
it's just like, or you like
Lost
look
neck weight.
down too
I
much?
don't
You
know.
got the worm neck.
I mean, thanks. I'm not already self-conscious about it enough. Jeez, I feel like I'm Ouya. Somebody
you just
buy
did
me.
the somebody buy.
Oh, we didn't bring this up, but 2 weekends ago, Razer sponsored the person who is winning the Evo
Evo?
tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's funny is during the Grand Championships, Momochi's stick malfunctioned.
Right, the
And
Razer
so that was a
stick.
big, that was a big faux pas for Razer.
Yeah.
Did you
We should have
know-
brought that up.
Did you know that Razer just bought Ouya?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you know? Yeah. So like those events.
Ouya, the little game thing?
Yeah, those events are.
No, nobody likes this. The Ouya. No, why would anyone buy that?
Why
thing?
would anyone buy that?
Trust me, it makes sense.
Oh,
But
okay.
you could say that maybe these events are on the heels of one another.
It's funny that they would make such a strange decision like buying the Ouya directly after. Something like that.
Anyway, Disneyland is magical. Was the point I was trying to
Disneyland,
get
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, right, yeah. Disneyland.
I
Disney
didn't-
World? About 5 times as magical.
Yeah, I didn't think that I would be as enchanted.
They find
as
a way
I
to bottle
was.
and sell it. Magic.
Haven't been to Disney World in a long time.
Ooh,
Man,
I love
Disney
it.
World's huge.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about
I'm
the
going
Harry
in
Potter
December?
land that they're building in North Hollywood.
Already in Orlando.
We should cover those rumors
Not
about
Disney, but-
Universal building a whole third theme park
Where?
in Florida
Nintendo?
Oh.
for Nintendo and potentially Blizzard was the rumor.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Blizzard.
World of Warcraft land.
Yeah, so like a whole third theme park about
World of Warcraft world.
World of Warcraft world. And then just like a little Nintendo section of is part of World of
I'll
Warcraft
scout
world.
it out. I think I'm going to Orlando in like December.
Okay.
So we always go to Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, so I'll scout.
Yeah.
They just expanded the Harry Potter land. They added some more stuff.
Can you just go to AJ Locasio's apartment and
Yeah,
be Harry Potter?
be like
land?
Haunted Mansion. AJ Locasio, friend of the show.
Yeah, who
Voice
is
of-
that?
Voice of Michael J. Fox.
Voice of Michael J. Fox.
I always say
He's in Seedlings
I
as
always
well.
say he's the voice of Michael J. Fox, and then James goes, "No, it's Marty McFly."
Yeah,
Or he's
Marty
not the voice
McFly.
of Michael J. Fox.
Schrodinger's cat?
He's every voice in Schrodinger's cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I helped out a little bit with
He
that.
should have been on GT Live for that.
He
Yeah,
should have been on
he
GT
should've-
Live every week.
he
because
should have
he's
done a lot of things.
fantastic.
All right.
He should have done a lot of things.
He's wonderful.
Like the pilot episode of See You in Falstaff. Let me down, AJ. Either way, though, AJ's great.
He's
And
too
his apartment-
expensive.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Even free, he's too
Yeah.
expensive.
He and his girlfriend are both like very skilled prop makers, so
yeah.
their apartment is like a majestic. It's like the Haunted Mansion. They're
yeah.
floating
Hot.
candles.
Didn't he like take a weird free video game statue and painted it and made it cool?
Probably.
I forget what that
Probably.
was.
He's got a painting of
Captain
Dennis
Hook.
Hoffman as Captain Hook.
Dennis Hoffman.
Dustin.
Dustin Hoffman. Wow.
Combine Dennis Hopper and
Yeah,
Dustin.
Dennis
Dennis
Hopper.
Hopper got in there. You're right.
Dennis Hoffman.
He's
would
like,
be
baby wants to hook. It's an
It's a little mishmash.
adaptation of a line from Blue Velvet.
I'm gonna go
Baby
to one
wants
of
to
those-
fuck with the hook.
I'm gonna go to one of those websites and put up a picture of Dennis Hoffman and Dustin Hoffman and Dennis Hopper,
And then
see
make
what their
Dennis
baby-
Hoffman.
See what their baby
Yeah,
would look
yeah.
like.
Absolutely.
It just looks
Dennis
like
Hoffman.
Kyle MacLachlan somehow.
Yeah, it's Blue Velvet.
Okay, thank you. I did not
He's
know.
also Agent Cooper in Twin
Twin
Peaks.
Peaks.
Perhaps you know that. Right?
I intentionally ignore all famous Kyles because I want to supersede
Right,
them.
because your name is Kyle,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're never gonna supersede them.
Kyle Chandler, never supersede him.
I don't even know who that is.
That guy's got it. He's got it on
Who's
lock.
that?
Oh, he's the guy from Bloodline, and he was in
What's Oh, that thing on Netflix?
Super 8. The dad in Super 8.
Oh, yeah.
You know, early edition.
He always,
Imagine a television series where every single day this guy gets the newspaper a day early.
Is that a thing?
So
that
early
early
edition. Yeah.
Is it a new show?
When did that come out?
That was 90s. That was early 90s.
That sounds like a
find that.
90s idea to me.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Kyle, he was nominated for a...
Friday Night Lights?
No, he was nominated for, I think, an Emmy recently for Bloodline.
Oh, wow.
It's a great show, underrated show.
Gotta watch that show. I thought it was very well critically received.
Netflix exclusive? Is that Netflix?
Yeah.
exclusive.
Watched all of it mostly because I like
Dicks?
Dicks and tropical climates. Put them together, and what do you got? Bibbidi bobbidi. I might be going to the Florida Keys too.
Why?
Next year
I've been there.
with James's parents.
The Key West is delightful.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
I've had very, very separate trips. Like one with my family, and then one I was there on business with a bunch of military people, and we went to some guy's like, he's some officer. It was like a retirement party on some like battleship, and then like the guy that brought me outranked everyone on the boat. It was very strange because I was doing like video work for these old Navy pilots. It was nuts.
Do you think it turned out to be a real life Ender's Game? You thought you were doing
I thought I was
video
at this
work
party,
on
but
this
really I was.
It's really a war.
Yeah.
You were doing war.
We went to a bar where
documentaries.
nudity was okay on the top floor. And oh my god, it was hilarious.
Like the top floor.
No. Like
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
be completely naked on
You
the
know,
top floor
the
of this
real
bar.
top floor.
Yeah. But no, funny thing. we
Basically
were
Columbo.
we were going up to to this thing, you know?
Yeah.
Cuz you know these flyboys, they like to have fun and whatever, and
Couple
they
of flyboys.
take me wherever they go. So we were going up, and the ambulance was there as we were walking up. And as we were walking to the top floor where nudity is all right, they were taking a guy down the stairs on like a gurney, like a stretcher or whatever. And he was like clearly out of his, like blitzed out of his mind, but he was just going, like as they carried him down to the ambulance.
Was he naked?
He didn't have a shirt on.
Did you get naked on the top floor?
No.
Okay.
Very few people were. There was like one lady, two ladies with their breasts exposed, and like one guy that maybe was naked in like the corner.
That's so weird.
It was weird.
That's really weird.
It was pretty weird.
It reminds me of when I went to the Jet Propulsion Lab.
Nudity is optional there too. Yeah.
Did you ever go to a jet propulsion
Yeah,
lab?
about 5 years ago, I went to the NASA Jet Propulsion Lab in Pasadena for my birthday. We should go sometime. I would love to go back.
You went without me?
Why is
5 years ago.
Why is there a jet propulsion lab in Pasadena?
Ask NASA.
That's where they keep the jets, bossy.
All right.
They were building. They were building something when I was there. I don't remember what.
You can't talk about it. They
Can't.
they bleeped your memory like in
Sworn to secret.
Man in
That's
Black.
a cool birthday thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
let's
they
go.
do it all the time.
Everyone
These
else
open
just wants a
houses.
party, you know?
Oh, there was
Go
a
do
party.
something
Melissa
cool.
Lace.
She had a party at the Jet Propulsion Lab.
No,
a
I
naked
didn't.
party.
No, I didn't.
Top floor only.
Top floor only.
Anyway, we can wrap up the show.
Are those all the news subjects we have?
No, I mean, Dragon Quest 10 and 11 coming to the NX? Question
Who
mark.
cares about that?
That's a huge. We'll save it for GT time, I
Are you
guess.
talking about that on GT Time?
I guess we'll do it. I
Talk
guess
about dirtbag boring stuff on GT time.
It should
this
be-
is the first game announced for NX. That's a huge deal.
Wait,
Wait, did
was
they
it
actually say it was on
announced?
NX?
No, they said we're considering it.
Considering it.
Yeah,
Oh, that means they're doing it.
you're right. Yeah.
They've abandoned the Wii U. I don't know why.
Oh yeah. Wii U is not in the picture.
over.
For Dragon
It's gone.
Quest. Yeah.
Wait, Brad's gone today too.
Brad's gone today. Yeah.
Everybody's gone today. Pardon me.
We'll have to
Should
pull
be
in
noted
Jones.
that this show is shooting on Wednesday.
It's
It should be
Wednesday.
noted. We should
GT
note
Time
that.
shoots on Thursdays.
GT
Yes.
Time shoots on Thursdays.
This show will post after GT Time, though.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
we
it's
can still
alright.
talk about it. Let's
We're
talk
time
about it.
travelers.
No. You save it for GT Time.
I don't like double dipping.
I love double dipping. You think of like what MSNBC has to do all day long. They're gonna double dip.
Oh yeah.
When you think of sports radio,
Yeah, that's because they got to fill time.
everyone's
We don't
talking
have
about
to
Tom
fill
Brady
time.
today. Every single person, every single radio show
What did
has to
Tom
talk about
Brady
Tom
do?
Brady.
Did he die?
Nah,
What did
He-
he do? Molest someone?
The
No.
Deflategate stuff.
Deflategate, yeah.
That's still happening?
Well, now So like he challenged it. He had his appeal. He went to Roger Goodell and said, "Hey, look, you have nothing against me. You have no evidence."
Didn't
and
they
so
kick him out of sports?
they gave him 4 games penalties. So he can't
That
play the
was
first 4
nothing.
games of the
Oh, that's
season.
nothing. Did they still pay him
And a huge pay cut. Yeah.
forever?
Fine. A huge fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
he'll be fine.
No, he's going to federal court. He's like, no, I still, because they upheld it. That's what was announced this week, is that they said, Tom Brady, you're guilty, man. You destroyed your cell phone when we asked for your cell phone.
Total
Yeah, that's a bad
He's a
move.
basement Columbo.
He's a basement
He's a
Columbo.
total basement Columbo. He's like a basement Ross Poirot.
Nice.
Poirot.
Poirot.
Ross
Perot.
Perot. I like Ross Perot.
Yeah.
Wait,
We didn't appreciate him when we had him.
not Ross Perot.
Oh, okay.
No, what's the other
Geller.
guy? Hercule Poirot. There we
Oh,
go.
Hercule Poirot.
Hercule
used to love-
Poirot.
I
like him a lot.
I read a lot of Hercule Poirot books when I was young.
What is
and
that?
I
He's
want
a
Agatha
detective.
Christie's detectives.
Oh, okay.
My parents,
uh,
my mom has a framed thing of him that was signed by the actor.
Well, I used to watch a lot of it
Yeah,
too.
it's a good show.
And then tried getting like James to watch it. He was not feeling it.
Hercule Poirot.
But recently they did a special with an old Hercule Poirot. They brought back that actor.
The
I think
actor?
his
Oh,
name's,
that's
like
a cool
David
idea.
Something.
I love that kind of
I
thing.
thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
Hercule Poirot.
Uh,
Poirot.
He once solved a mystery just by looking at the bridge cards of 4 bridge players.
go on.
That's it.
He's a genius.
Yeah, well, how?
Genius.
He's
well,
just a genius.
I don't remember. It's been so long since I read it. It's
He's a
called
regular
Cards on
Miss
the Table.
Marple.
No, Miss Marple's different. She goes by her gut.
Yeah.
Not as calculated as Hercule Poirot.
He's
So
basically
he-
Sherlock Holmes.
By looking at the bridge table, he was identifying characteristics of the players.
Yes.
That's really
I don't-
cool.
I should reread that.
Agatha Christie was probably like a genius, huh?
Yes.
I don't understand how to. I want to write a mystery.
Yes.
How the hell do you do it?
You start from the end.
You go, all right, Kyle killed Brandon Jones.
Yeah,
How did
yeah,
you
yeah.
do it?
And then once
But how did he
you
do
start
it?
there, and then you got your red herrings. You got to toss some red herrings in
A
there.
frozen ice pick.
Pup Named Scooby Doo is a great show. There's a character named Red Herring.
Whoa.
And
Like in that 70s show.
Yeah, kind of.
Foreman.
But like,
It's another kind of
red.
fish.
Little Freddie would say, "I think it was red herring," and they're like, "No, no," every single time.
But then one time it was, right?
One time it definitely was. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But
But
he
I
was
would
kind
have
of
gotten
like the
away
jerk.
with it too if it weren't for these meddling
Meddling
kids.
kids.
Yeah. I don't know if that was in Pup Named Scooby Doo as much.
Probably not. Probably like, because weren't the enemies also like slightly older kids?
Yeah.
So they'd be like, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for these meddling children.
Yeah, if you
Like
weren't for
little,
meddling-
smaller, like
You
toddlers.
first graders, you
Little
meddling first graders. Yeah.
Get out of here with your little pup.
My favorite
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo movies are Scooby-Doo and the Boo Brothers and Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf.
Most
what era
werewolves
are
are
these from?
reluctant, I feel
I
like.
feel like late 80s,
Oh, late 80s. Okay.
if not early 90s. Late 80s.
I'm trying to think of a werewolf that embraces his werewolfness.
Oh,
Also, I'm trying to
dude,
think of a
so many.
female werewolf. Does it only afflict men in
No,
popular
they're
culture?
female werewolves for sure.
Where? Oh, I guess in True Blood
And they
there are a
get
bunch.
and they get so into it. They
Yeah,
just,
in True Blood, they
love
liked it.
themselves for being werewolves.
In True Blood, they didn't.
Yeah.
Did you just clean yourself?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
cats. I suppose you could have a cat lycanthrope though.
Yeah.
In
Tonight
what we do,
feast.
yeah, like a were tiger. If you could be a were anything, what would you be?
Oh, great question. Fantastic question.
I'd be like,
But you don't like. You're not the kind of werewolf where you turn into like that animal. You turn into like a human kind of that animal.
I'd be like aware that's so Raven.
So you turn into Raven Simone
The where Raven.
and then play as the Baltimore Ravens.
No.
So you're a were human.
I'd be
She's
aware.
a human
She's
being.
the character that Raven Simone
Yeah.
plays in That's So
Oh.
Raven.
Oh,
That idea is so funny to me.
That
I
is
would be
weird.
aware.
But also like strongly racist because like
Yeah.
you're fearful of when your skin is changing color. Like it's not
That
like
did not factor in at all, Kyle.
okay.
you're like my skin is darker, my boobs are bigger, and nothing else is different.
But no,
My
like
hair is black.
she would only be able to
Rampage.
do Disney Channel style dialogue.
Right.
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah,
she
yeah.
like
I'd be
psychic or
I'd be
something?
a celebrity.
Yeah.
In the show, was she a celebrity?
I've never seen one episode of that. So
Yeah, I don't know
Raven.
what that show is about at all.
That title has really lasted
I
though.
think
just picked
she's
the most like
psychic.
weird person I could think of. It was Where Raven-Symoné or Where Stephen King, because I'm listening to a Stephen King book right now.
What are you listening to?
Mr. Mercedes.
I never heard of it.
I tell you, I've read a lot of Stephen King books.
Okay.
He always is the same protagonist every single time.
Is it always a writer?
a writer, or it's just like in Mr. Mercedes, it's a retired detective. But it's always like a man 40 to 60 years old who's kind of like past his prime. He's put on a little weight. He has an ex-wife. His kids don't like him.
Right, what you know.
But then some woman wants to have sex with him inexplicably.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Hey, if
Every
you
time.
go to the right laundromat, you'll always find a woman that wants to have sex with you. This is what I've learned.
I go to the laundromat real late, and it's just me and a bunch of like sad dads.
You are a sad dad in
Yeah.
a lot of ways.
It's just me and the sad dads.
Sad
you
dads.
play
Kyle
3DS
Bossman and the
Laundromat?
sad dads. What?
It's
we played 3DS.
it's the only time I play Majora's Mask is when I'm doing
You're
laundry.
gonna get your 3DS stole.
No, what? No one's gonna steal it out of my hands.
You don't got hands. I think I'd be like a were eagle, so I could fly maybe,
Oh, yeah.
My
or
first
like a were velociraptor. You want to be furry though. I feel like
a werebear was my
were
first.
bear is a
Bear.
good one.
It's-
Were dragon.
Were dragon.
Being a were woman would be nice.
I'd be like a where parking attendant.
Yeah.
So like I'd give people parking tickets, but they couldn't. Like if they give me
I like
shit
that.
for it, I'd wear it on them.
Yeah.
It's like nothing really like changes on you.
You're just like cash only. Ah! Out by 10 p.m. Parking is a big part of the Los Angeles culture. Big part of the Los Angeles culture is parking.
It is.
Car.
We should probably wrap this
I don't know
up.
if that was like Jack
Okay.
Nicholson or what that was.
Thanks for watching.
That was a little Nicholson.
You're like constantly shedding like skin and
Yeah.
hair.
It's not even dandruff at that point. It's like
no,
shedding
you're just
skin.
a disgusting person.
Yep.
Clean
Stop
your
pointing
ears.
out everyone else's issues.
I got
I
issues.
clean my ears. Oh, absolutely.
I got
good.
issues right now. I really have to pee.
So just some kind of suicide squad, huh?
So we'll just some kind of suicide.
That's really good, actually.
I usually sing that song a lot around home, but I sing it as one of the Bee Gees. I started to cry.
His voice is so
Started
irritating.
the whole world.
I was listening to that song the other day, and I'm like, man, this guy's voice. Why did this ever happen?
What's the actual song from that trailer? What is that?
The Bee Gees. I started
I
the joke.
started the joke that started the whole world laughing.
Really? That's a
Yeah.
Bee Gees song?
Crying.
That was this song. I don't know what the title is.
I thought the song was just called "I Started a Joke,"
Is it funky?
but no. It's basically the same, just less sad and less minor.
The joke that
Which started the whole world crying.
Wow.
I couldn't see that the joke was on me.
But it's like sounds like it's from the '60s. or
That is a
whatever.
real sad song.
No, it's a
It's
great.
very
Yeah, it's very
sad.
sad. And
Yeah.
then he's like, the next part is I started to cry, which started the whole world laughing. And then he said I started to die, which started the whole world living.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But I couldn't see that the joke was on me.
That's real
Dude, the
heavy
60s
stuff,
were
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
The 60s were all about like soul-shattering loneliness.
And they
like,
would listen to that on the radio.
people would write like so many of these old songs are like I'm so lonely.
Yeah.
Or like I'm really sad, or like she cheated on me and there's nothing I can do about it, or like yeah, I'm like yeah man.
You haven't heard Mr. Lonely from Akon.
I haven't. I mean yeah, loneliness is a prevalent human emotion, so
How's it
people
go?
make songs on it. Yeah,
It goes,
sing that.
Lonely, I'm so lonely.
That's a sample.
That's
of,
a sample.
I've got nobody to call my own.
Sample
That's
from
a
the
sample.
world.
Ooh, I'm so lonely. And that's where the beat comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Sample.
a sample
Yeah.
from the '60s probably.
Sure. Look, any chance I can talk about Akon.
Yeah.
You just love Akon.
Love Akon.
Kyle Bosman, widely known
What is
Akon fan.
Akon doing today? Akon, what are you doing today?
What is he doing today?
Like, what'd you wake up and
He's
do
probably
today?
like working on his next thing.
I don't know.
He's probably waking up right about now,
yeah.
having some like sweet breakfast, like awesome breakfast. Like
Maybe
just
he's, like,
hanging out and then like
Yeah.
making a sweet tune or whatever. I know nothing about Akon. I'm
If I
just
was
spitballing. I don't know.
Akon, I would write a lyric about you plant an acorn, you grow an icon.
Whoa.
Like an acorn.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got it.
You plant
That's good.
you plant an acorn, you grow a branch on the icon tree.
You're losing steam on it. It was better the first
Plant
time.
an acorn, and photosynthesis happens. A sapling grows into a majestic pine on the icon tree.
You make the
It's
icon.
gonna need water though, as part
Yeah.
of the process.
But we're in a significant and extreme drought.
So be conscious.
So be conscious. Don't water your launches. We should be rappers.
Oh, I love freestyling.
She's actually pretty good at freestyle
Thank
rapping.
you.
I learned recently you don't have to be improvising to be freestyling.
Really?
Like if you write your rhymes
Oh,
ahead of
yeah.
time, it's still considered freestyling as long as like you didn't like produce the beat that we're doing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you can like just be like, okay, if it's 120 BPM, I'm gonna say these lyrics.
Well, no. You match your lyrics
just
to any beat.
Speed it up, I guess. Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm just like watching in awe and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really good writing. And then I learned it is good writing. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
just
written-
somebody just
Writing.
being a genius improviser all
Hang
the
on,
time.
rewind. So you're just sitting there watching freestyle rapping?
Just sitting
videos?
and watching. No, it was recently Lil Dicky.
Uh-huh.
Lil Dicky is apparently great.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, who does? He's just a white Jewish man who's a rapper now.
Okay. One time,
And I was like, some of Lil Dicky's rhymes were really good, and I was like, oh, how does he do this? This is cool.
one time when I was at snowboard camp when we were like 14 or 15
Must
with
be
my
nice.
cousin Kale,
Snowboard camp.
he biffed it on a border cross track.
Yo, Cal, you biffed.
Yeah, Kale
Cal,
totally.
you biffed.
Cal totally biffed it on a border cross
Yeah,
track,
yeah.
and he ended up in a neck brace, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, dog, that was a sick 180 until you biffed it. And then he was like, I know. But then later that night, we were back at the camp. This is at Mount Hood, right? So it's like July.
Yeah.
So it's like
you're
there's
still
still
in the
snow.
hood.
There's
Yeah.
still snow on the mountain, but then you can like BMX bike down at the camp, right?
Sure.
And it's like warm as hell. It's like 70, 80 degrees down there, even though there's snow on the mountain. You board in your t-shirt, it's great.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were there at night. He's got this neck brace, right? And then there was a freestyle rap battle that night, because that's just what you do. And then, so we were going, and then some other little kid, like my cousin's age, was probably like 12, 11 at the time, started ragging on my cousin, ragging on my cuz. And then everyone else, Kyle, my cousin Kyle.
Yeah.
And then everyone else, no, Kale.
Cal.
Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're Kyle.
I'm Kyle.
He's Cal.
He's Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was ragging on my cousin Cal because he had the neck brace. And then everyone else, or that kid was ragging on him, right? And then everyone else comes to his defense. He's like, hey, you don't rag on the neck brace boy. Because he's the neck brace boy. Nobody knew his name. But everyone was like, oh, neck brace rules.
Yeah, yeah.
Neck brace rules. And so me and Cal, we did a freestyle rap. It was all right. And then this dude from Burton with a camera crew and platinum teeth came in, and he just fucking schooled us. He freestyle rapped so hard and then just left. It was crazy.
It's a ghost.
He was a ghost.
He's a ghost.
The Burton ghost.
Did you want to do a freestyle rap?
Nah, she does. Do
Yeah.
it. About an acorn.
Nah, man.
And my cousin
We gotta
Cal.
end this episode. I've been trying to end it 3 times.
I got to pee
now.
so hard. I got to pee so bad it's like making a weird taste in my mouth now.
Badoop, badoop.
Coming back
Badoop,
up.
badoop, 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 boo, badoop, 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 boo, badoop, 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 boo, badoop.
You gotta rap though.
Badoop, badoop,
I know you're
badoop,
on
badoop, 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 boo,
I got
badoop,
heat
badoop,
in my
badoop,
body.
badoop,
It's coming
badoop,
out,
badoop,
making me feel
badoop,
hotty.
badoop, boo,
Like I got a
badoop,
pitch
badoop,
that I'm gonna
badoop,
miss
badoop,
if I sit on this couch
badoop,
and I keep
badoop,
getting
badoop,
pushed.
boo,
Here
badoop,
with
badoop,
Kyle Bosman
badoop,
and
badoop,
If I don't
badoop,
get this pee out, this place is
badoop,
gonna stay.
badoop, badoop, badoop. That was really good. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, that was like as good as that Burton guy.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for watching this episode of Mandatory Update Nights with Elise Willems, myself, Ian Hink, and our special guest, Kyle Bossman. Kyle Bossman. Kyle, you got a show, right? You a Final Bossman on GameTrailers.com.
Definitely check out Final Bossman. Check out GT Time.
check out GT
Check out our
Time.
nightly streams.
Yeah, we stream every night at Game Trailers. We basically just do this. But thanks for stopping by. You got anything you want to plug, babe?
Just check out my graphics on Countdown.
Dude, she makes some rad graphics.
Rad graphics.
Those are hella tight graphics.
No, I don't do anything.
She does a lot. She's the glue that holds this place together.
King's Quest. I just started that last night.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, we didn't talk about this.
What?
King's Quest, if you bought on PlayStation 4 the complete edition, is fucked up.
That happened to me.
Yeah,
So
I
what you have
couldn't
to
do
do? What you have to do? Did you do it?
No, I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
But then now my PS4 can't go on PSN. Nothing's wrong. Omar played it, no problem. I can't get on PSN. Broke my PS4.
Wow.
It's messed up. I tried every fix in the book.
I had to reset my allowances or some word.
Restore licenses.
Restore licenses.
Yeah, no, I tried that.
Yeah.
I can't get online. I can get online,
Bro.
like I can watch Netflix. I just can't get on the store.
I think the store is just having. I think tonight it'll work.
All right, well I hope so.
I tried buying Tetris because it was super cheap.
It was like $4.
It was $4.
Yeah.
And it just I could not access my
Right.
shopping cart.
Right.
So
I couldn't even get on the. I couldn't even sign on to PSN.
yeah.
I gotta go.
Oh.
I gotta go, man.
Okay. Bye everybody.
All right, bye.
Turtle doves.